Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am chewing a piece of gum. Okay? Because for some reason, every time I hit live, I decide to start choking. Okay? Because my throat is really dry. And I'm still doing that weird cleanse. Good morning, Mrs. Portland. Good morning, Peach. Try not to chomp this gum in your ears, eh? Feeling that? Try my hardest. Okay? Oh. And I, first of all, would like to bring a little bit of attention to the green elephant in the room. Anybody know what that is? Hey, Naughty Audie. Hey, Enough Said. Hey, Free to Be Me. I am wearing this green Save Robbie hoodie, and I'm only going to say this one time, and I'm not going to be mean about it, okay? Been biting my tongue on this one. Good morning, Jessica. I think people, how do I say this before we get started? I think people definitely abuse the mental state of some other people on this platform. Good morning, Marco. Oh, yeah. You know what's weird, Peach, is when I when I open up my blinds, it changes, like the lighting goes brighter over here. It's weird. Oh, hello. So anyways, there is a person on here that has really been blowing up my emails the last, I want to say, week over nonsense. Okay. Good morning, Delaney. And this is not going to be a dramatic live stream, by the way. Okay. This is just, let me just knock this one right out of the park. There was a very kind lady, Carolyn, not Mommy Ramblings, a different Carolyn, who I believe people are feeding her weird shit in her head and making her paranoid. Around my birthday, you guys remember I was joking about wanting a Nancy Kerrigan pinata. And so Carolyn ordered me one. Good morning, Maureen. Hello. And Alexis in Florida. And so she ordered me a Nancy Kerrigan pinata. And it was really funny and cool. And along with that, she also ordered me a really cool Save Robbie birthday cake with my logo on the front of it. Love you, Nikki. So all of a sudden she goes crazy and she starts saying, there's all these troll accounts in your chat coming after me and you're hacking into my system and stay away from my family. And I was like, oh, okay. All right. Okay. What the fuck are you talking about? You've seen it happen, Naughty Audie? So I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I heard her do it to Mandy C as well. Good morning, Chloe Joe. And I guess she has 3 Mandy C accounts blocked in her, I don't fucking know. And now she's on her channel, like streaming my videos and stuff, being really strange. So yesterday I woke up, or the day before, and this hoodie was in the mail. Anybody want to guess where this hoodie came from? Anyone? It's weird, Peach. And I don't want to be mean to her because I think people are telling her stuff and they're taking advantage of her mental state of being. Okay. That's why I'm not going to be mean to her. Although I did tell her to fuck off via email yesterday. Okay. Because she's been blowing up my email with some crazy shit. Okay. Hold on. Well, I don't think she, and I think she thinks I'm her stalker. I don't think she's stalking me. So anyways, she ordered this from Teespring, which, by the way, if you order my merch, I don't know what you've ordered. I don't know anything. It'll just like ping and give me a credit in my account. Okay. So I guess she ordered this and she doesn't fucking like me anymore. So she mailed me the hoodie. And I said, hell, I like green. I'll fucking wear the sweater. And so I'm going to rock this sweater like a champ. So to whoever is feeding her this weird information, K-Rox, I don't know what they're telling you, but please, that is incorrect information. I do not know your family. I did not. And she keeps saying, strike my channel. I'm not striking your channel. Okay. Good morning, Living Like Phoenix. I'm not going to strike your channel and I'm not going to be unkind to you. Okay. And that is that. But I will tell you to fuck off via email if you're going to blow up my email with weird shit. And I did block you, by the way, after that. Okay. Okay. Any questions? Any comments? Then gather around.
No, no chance. No, no dance. No, no chance. No, no dance. No, no chance. Give me second chances.
That's so cool!
I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My
Okay. That's weird. Sometimes my screen goes completely black when I hit my intro. Okay. Good morning. How is everybody? Good morning, Daria. Hey, Kathy. I know it is. Apparently, I stalk a lot of people on here. Even though I'm sexually satisfied, have a really hot man, and I'm completely content touching myself inappropriately when I need to. Okay. I would have no reason to stalk a woman on here. Now I will tell you to fuck off. Isn't that funny? You know what's weird is because you all know I had my Brighter Days channel, which I made it was for fun to figure out who I was and bring the community together a long time ago when the community was many different people. And then I also made my Karen is Watching just to bring people together and laugh. And I make fun of myself a lot on Karen is Watching. And people will continue to say, save Robbie. He comes in here with his troll accounts to speak his mind and blah, blah. Have you heard my filthy fucking mouth? Hello? I do not need a troll account to tell you exactly what the fuck I think about you. Okay? I stalk your bum on Instagram, Peach, and your gym pictures, by the way. Looking good, eh? Wow. Oh, Mrs. Portland is a stalker. Well, right back at you, Miss Portland. I even have a doll of you. Okay? And they make love in the night. Okay? They spoon each other, they hold each other, and then he puts the knife up to her and says, keep your mouth shut. Sit still, Mrs. Portland. Hey, Missing in Life. Hey, Lonnie. So, Carolyn, not Mommy Ramblings, but the other one, K-Rocks. If people are feeding you information, you need to slowly back away, okay? I have a life. Like, I have a family. I have a hamster and a dog, okay? And I'm going to get married. Do you think I have time to be, hey, Kokomo, think I have time to come on here and want to stalk somebody? No. And I would have no reason to stalk or be mean to Carolyn, except for the fact that she's being fucking batshit crazy. But I believe she'll get over that phase. Okay? Love you too, Peach. So anyways, that's enough said. But I have seen some of the people that Carolyn surrounds herself with. Hey, Desiree. You're a Save Robbie lurker. And these are people, listen very closely to me, okay? And I was thinking about this earlier today too. You know, there's like crama, and then there's drama, and there's like true crime. And true crime thinks, like, if you're a true crime creator, and I'm not talking about Apple ones, I'm talking about the one, I can't do this because I upgraded from drama. Listen, true crime does the same thing that crama does. But what people do is they will talk about, you know how there's a lot of people, like, for example, in true crime, they'll say, oh, look at that crama community just using and abusing each other for content. And then you'll look at them and be like, you're using and abusing a dead person for content. Okay? So I see Carolyn surrounds herself with a lot of these dramatic people that like to continue doing the dramatic stuff. Missing in Life says, I have a stalker, or am I her stalker? I guess only Navigator and I will ever know. Who's been stalking you? Yeah, I know, Mrs. Portland. I know. I've seen her username in people's chats for almost a year saying weird things. I think she's fed stuff at times. I do too, and I think people take advantage of that. And I think the reason they do that is because she is a vulnerable individual, it seems. Okay? And she's not on the same playing ground level as me, and I'm in the world. That's why I'm not gonna like be a complete to her. Okay? But if she's rude to me. Hey, Linda. Okay. So just know that if you buy something from my Teespring, or if you've donated to me, or you've become a member, or whatever it is, that does not mean I'm going to kiss your ass and allow you to be a fucking dick to me. Because that Carolyn person, she was streaming the other day, and she was making a video saying how I took advantage of her and her for my birthday. First of all, you offered to get me a birthday gift, okay? You don't fucking be an Indian giver to people, and you definitely don't do something for people and then turn around when you want to get mad at them and say, oh my God, look at all the stuff I did for them and they're ungrateful. I don't kiss people's ass just if you buy me shit. That's not the way the world works. You have to be a kind, decent human being with your actions. Okay? So just because you've donated or something does not mean you own me. Okay, motherfucker? You have to be nice to me. And nobody owns me unless I'm doing BDSM in the bedroom. Or whatever the hell you call it. ASMR. Is that the... is ASMR the... No, ASMR is not what the 50 Shades of Grey did. What does 50 Shades of Grey do, guys? Do you guys remember what they did? Hey, D. Goodwin. It's like romantic partners. You can't buy feelings. No, you cannot. And I understand there are scammers on here. But just because you do something like that, it does not mean that you are automatically owed something or anything like that. And with that being said, before we get into some of these hot topics going around, hold on a minute. Where is this? Okay. It is Amber's Alert's birthday today, everybody. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amber's Alerts. Happy birthday to you. And we make kudo boards. Anybody know what a kudo board is? It's basically an online birthday card that you can sign. So Amber's Alerts. Oh, birthday card. So if you would like to go sign that over there, that would be awesome. And if you want to give her birthday wishes, you could leave a post. We also have a gift card going on there that you could donate to that, but you don't have to do that. Okay. But if you want to do that, you can do that. And I'm going to pin that and I'm going to send that to her at the end of the day. She knows it's there. It's too hard to do. Yes. Free to be me. I'm actually going to talk about that in just a minute. It's hard to do a kudo board card on here and to get everybody to sign it without making it completely public. So she knows. Okay. Yes. Happy birthday. So anyways, one thing that I was reading, my sister actually sent it to me this morning and I had no idea because, I have a life and I've been busy. So I don't pay attention all the time. And I try to take breaks from YouTube. But do you guys hear of the couple that was found dead in the same area as Kylie Rodney? Yes. Happy birthday, Amber. So there's not that there's, there, and that's why when the Kylie Rodney case first started, like, it's interesting to me, but I don't want to be the person that's consistently tagging her name. Oh, Missing in Life answered me. Navigator Robbie, she stalks me or stalk her. Oh, okay. Got a couple of those around. Upside down in their car. The articles that I've read said that they were outside of their car. And so their car was off an embankment. It was by an embankment and their bodies were outside of the car. And I think the man was unrecognizable. But I think it's pretty shitty that people aren't really mentioning this or talking about it. Is it because their names are not popular or it's not getting enough attention? Because it's not even a lot. You can't even find a lot of articles on this. So it says Penn Valley, Florida. So this is an article from KCRA 3 saying that, where's his name? So they were missing. So a man and a woman, okay, a couple, I believe they'd been together for 8 years, good relationship. And so their car appears to have crashed near Highway 20 and Poker Flats Road in Penn Valley. So the names are 28-year-old Jeanette Pantoja. Am I saying that correctly? I'm terrible at saying, the silent J's and all that kind of stuff, and I can't roll my tongue. And 36-year-old Juan Almanza Zavala. They don't know who the driver was at the time of the crash. And so I guess they went to Reno for a car show called Hot August Nights on August 6th. And they were going to return the same night, but they never did. And so they were together for 8 years and broke up a few years ago? What the fuck? So yeah, when I first heard this, I was like, whoa, maybe they crashed into each other and somebody doesn't want to get in trouble, so they took off. What do you guys think about that? Linda says 2 people were found dead here, and all I heard were we all heard gunshots this week. Holy shit. You want to hear me talk about narcissists? Hey, Christola. So clearly, and it's saying they weren't found because you couldn't really see their car off the highway, which, yeah, I mean, obviously that's the whole reason somebody's not going to see somebody like that. But isn't the whole point of going on a search for somebody is so that you look further than just the fucking highway? So maybe they're just doing the same shit for Kylie. They're just not looking fucking hard enough. Maybe her car is on the side of the road somewhere off an embankment. They've joined the Kylie case. Hold on. You need to check out Adventure with Purpose. That's a YouTube channel, I'm assuming. Hey, April. Unfortunately, people turn up dead every day here in New Orleans. I'm ready to move. Ooh, yeah. Isn't it like that in Chicago, too? They're saying it was a double... Ooh. That's no good. Hey, Anti-Side-Eye. Yeah, so I found that to be interesting. And at first, I was like, oh, well, it's a serial killer then. Obviously, 2 other people missing and their car. I mean, I would understand if it was the people and not their vehicle, and then Kylie and not her vehicle, but and it could be a wild animal or something. But then again, like, you would find their body somewhere, or blood, or pieces of it, Hey, Anitra. They're already pretty little white girls. Oh, they are pretty little white girls. Think about it. You know what? Desiree, you have a really good point. And I don't, of course, I don't want to bring race or anything into it, but it seems, and I'm not even going to say color or anything. I'm just saying names, and that's why if I talk about Kylie Rodney or anything, I don't want to put her name in the video because what I want to do instead of talking about drama all the time on my channel is talk about hot topics because it's fun to talk about different subjects with you guys. But it is, I get what you're saying, Desiree. It's people, I mean, these 2, Hispanic couple, a little bit older, 28 and 36, and they are, where's the picture I found of them? Hold on. I want to find the picture for you guys. Images. So let me pull them up on the screen. Okay. I want to do it so there's no ads. I hate that because you never know what's going to pop up. Feel me? You feel me? Give me a second. So here is their picture. There they are, right there. So they were going to a car show. And as Desiree is saying, I mean, you do have a good point. They're not some young girl who is going to get a lot of traction, obviously still missing a lot of attention and a lot of popularity. And there's a lot of hype around it just because of all the things not really adding up in certain areas and stuff like that. But if these people were missing the same amount of time, nobody was fucking talking about them. No one. You want my green hoodie? Well, then if you have my green hoodie, Mrs. Portland, in front of your green screen, everything's going to turn whatever you put up on the green screen on the sweater. I actually really like this color. That's why I was like, ooh, I'm keeping this shit. Howard Stern had a serial killer that killed only prostitutes that called his show one time. There's a YouTube video about it. You could actually hear the serial killer talking to Howard. That is fucking crazy. Okay, Living Like Phoenix, have a good day. Yes, text me your gratefuls. I love you. Did they list their ages? Yes, Cindy. So here on the left, hold on, because I want to get their names correct again. Let me go back to this other article. I don't want to get it wrong. And forgive me for saying their names incorrectly, but on the left, you have Jeanette Pantoja, I believe, 29 years old. And then on the right, we have Juan Almanza Zavala, 36 years old. And so I'm assuming it says they were a couple for 8 years, then they broke up, and maybe they're just friends now. They were friends. I'm not really sure. It does always happen like that, Daria. So if you think about it, why in the hell, August 6th, okay, same amount of time that these people were missing in the same area, why the fuck am I just hearing about this today? And when these articles were like 1-2 days ago, and you know what? Even the big media, bigger media channels, I'm not fucking seeing anything on them. Nothing. So do you guys see how that's like, do people really actually fucking care? Or are they just seeing a name and they're hopping on that fucking name because they know it's a popular name? Nobody knew these two people's names. Nobody knew their faces. Yet you don't hear shit about them missing. You didn't have their faces plastered all over the place for people looking for them as much as they're looking for Kylie. Now, I understand the age difference and stuff, but a missing person is a missing person. Yeah, at least they were found and Kylie is still. No, I get that. But I mean, these people have been missing the same amount of time. So the whole time, we haven't heard anything about these other people. Hey, X amount of words. I think some YouTube channels don't care and just want subs and views. Well, it's pretty disappointing because, hey, Sherry, because when you have something like this, and my sister said something and I did laugh today because it was funny and my sense of humor is fucking out there. And when she told me about this, I was like, maybe it's a serial killer. And she was like, we need a new serial killer. And I laughed. And it's crazy because it's almost like we look forward to shit like this because you love the adrenaline rush of the mystery and talking about it. And when there's a new killer on the loose or something like that, or shit happening like this, it's beneficial to you or it's entertaining to you. But there's actual fucking real people behind it. So I don't know. That's why I don't have time to put into, if I were to, first of all, I don't like being that serious all the time. Of course, I'm interested in true crime, but I don't like getting myself depressed like that all the time. I like talking about all different sorts of stuff on my channel. Hey, Pookie. But think about it. If there's a new serial killer in the area, be honest, and you don't have to answer the question. Hit a 1 if you would be excited about it. Hit a 2 if you would not. I'm just curious. Because it seems to me like people are highly entertained. I'm probably a 1, to be sickly honest, because, I mean, it's almost like a movie. You know, you're like, ooh, this is interesting. Something to watch, something to cover, something to talk about. It's sick, but it's true. And that's why these fucking people, anti-side, I know shame in her game, these people that do true crime and then they look down on other creators and like, oh, we're doing true crime. We're so much better than you. No, you're actually doing the same thing people do in the drama community. You're using people for content, but the difference is you're using actual people that are dead or missing. Okay. Oh, you're saying that channel dives into the water, Peach? Sorry, I've been yapping my mouth. I stand by Adventure with Purpose. They've solved actual missing cases. Well, see, there you go. And they actually put effort into it. There you go. Miss Ladybug says leeches such onto high-profile cases to benefit from it. Yeah, and that's why, like, it's very interesting to talk about, and I mainly will talk about it in chats of other people that care about the case, but you can tell. I mean, come on. And I am going to say this because It's fucking stupid, okay? I'm a very spiritual person. The question was, would you be excited, Sherry, if there was a new serial killer on the loose in the world because of the entertainment value, or would you not? You love true crime. So see, that could, on some level, excite you maybe, but that's up to you to answer. That's why I only do solved cases. Ooh, see? That way you can just put out the full story. Everything's out there. In my personal opinion, like, it's interesting to talk about, but there's only so much you can talk about certain things. So there's only so much right now you could talk about with Kylie Rodney, okay? And the whole time everyone's ignoring this beautiful couple of people the whole fucking time. The whole fucking time. I mean, I feel like shit for that. I knew nothing about it. Yes, Robbie, they do. The channel you're talking about, they don't charge the victims money either. There's private investigators that take money and don't help. Well, yeah. And the other part about it too is, look, the word is out about Kylie, right? I mean, clearly the word is out there. So I wouldn't find it beneficial for me to talk about that any further unless there was something new or vital to the case. So the word is out there. So everybody that's sitting there revolving their conversations about Kylie every single day right now, it's the hype. That's what it is. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. They're not going to provide anything else. So instead of moving on to something else, which obviously this is found, but we don't know if they crashed or not. We don't know what the fuck happened. So instead of looking into other people's cases like Locomai does on her channel, we can go through her community post right now and see so many missing people that nobody's fucking talking about. Justin loves murder stories because he's trying to figure out how to do it without getting caught. Hey, I think maybe that's why a lot of people do watch that kind of shit, you know? That way it's not in their search engine. They could just wait for it to pop up in their algorithm. Feel me? I don't do that, by the way. Okay. You like the discussion, not the exploitation. Exactly, free to be me. And there's only so much you could discuss. I often have caught myself going into chats that are talking about, I never really followed Summer Wells, but you know, you'll pop in and see what they're talking about on a lot of these things, and they're going in circles. And it's kind of frustrating / embarrassing. Like, I'm embarrassed for them because they'll continuously just go in circles about it. And what I began to say earlier about my ADHD kicked in is I do believe in the spiritual realm. I do believe in getting answers from the other side. I do believe in all of that kind of stuff because I've witnessed it and I've seen it and shit like that. But fucking Mexi doing a spirit box on this already, like what, 2 days after it fucking happened? Where the fuck is your spirit box on these people, bitch? That's what I want to fucking know. It's sick. You're not, I'm sorry, but Mexi, you have not solved any fucking murder cases with your spirit boxes. Yes, they're entertaining, but just like when I test my intuition, you don't know for a fact that you're right or on point. You're just testing it and you're seeing, you know, what happens. You don't go on there and fucking do that when somebody's missing. Okay? 2 days later. I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't watch it if I wanted to hurt somebody. Sadly, you have to be murdered in an area that people actually care and put the effort into looking into things. And it's crazy because these people, Cindy, are in the same area as Kylie Rodney. They were in the same area since the exact date. That's why at first I was like, oh shit, it's a serial killer. But clearly they did crash. I'm not really sure yet. Desiree says, my thinking is that if you're really true crime, they would shut off monetization while they discuss it. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess everybody makes money off of whatever their content is. But if you're really true crime, then if there's nothing more to add to that case, please move on to the next one so that everybody can be helped. Okay. Angie says, yeah, not gonna lie, I binge watched a bunch of the spirit box and psychic videos on Kylie the other night. And you know what? There are psychics out there that are actually the police work with them directly. And they have solved murder cases and shit like that. But until you become a professional in doing that, don't fucking do that shit on your... well, I can't tell people what to do, okay? But in my personal opinion, you look like a fucking asshole doing that shit immediately after, just because you see the name is fucking popular. That's what I'm saying. Justin says we should talk about how attractive people are that are missing or murdered get all the attention, but unattractive people get a little bit of coverage. You have a point there. And I guess there's I mean, you do have a point, because think about it. Let's think about in the fictitious world. Thank you, GelCG. Think about in the land of fiction, in movies, Gone Girl, horror movies, slasher films. When you watch a slasher, who is the one mostly that is getting murdered? It's usually the really pretty, blonde hair most of the time, real pretty, bigger boobs, in shape. Because if they put somebody who wasn't, it wouldn't be as fucking interesting, right? So you have a fucking point. If they were chasing around Carney fucking Wilson in a horror movie, I don't think people would tune into that as much as they would Drew Barrymore. Okay. Hey, Grandma Sherry. So that's very true. Usually cute blonde girls get a lot of media coverage when they go missing. And, you know, that could be, I do notice that, you know, there's a lot of people get connected to crime cases. Like if you're a mother or a father, then you're probably going to be more attracted to a crime case like Chris Watts or a family, you know, annihilation story, anything like that. You know, so I get that people can relate to certain types of people, but there's also fucking people that can relate to these two as well. So why the fuck is there like zero coverage on these two? Yeah, they were found. Yeah, it could have been a crash, but we don't know that. How come we're not looking into that? Pretty people have an advantage in many things in life. That is true. I mean, jobs, modeling, the entertainment, Hollywood. Like, yeah, you get your random... who is that Australian comedian? She's in those singing movies. She used to be bigger, and now she's super thin. And see, I thought she was funny, and it was part of her character. Hey, Kansas Sunflower. And part of her whole entertainment purpose is that she was thicker and she stood out and she wasn't like everybody else. Now she's just like everyone else. What's her name? You guys know who I'm talking about. She wanted to get chocolate wasted in that movie. Rebel Wilson. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's Rebel Wilson. And welcome, Sherry. Thank you, guys. Yes, Fat Amy. That's who it is. And see, she is funny because she's Fat Amy. But now if she does another sequel, which I don't even know how many of those fucking movies they made, but they need to stop. Okay. But if she does, she's not going to be Fat Amy anymore. That's the whole reason we loved her, because she stood out and she was different and she was authentic and funny. And that was part of her whole character. I'm excited for fall, actually, Vicky. She is hilarious. And I'm one of those people where I really like physical comedy, like, you know, Chris Farley, Jim Carrey, that kind of comedy that I grew up on. And that's kind of what she was. And Melissa McCarthy, you know, vulgar. And now it's kind of like takes away. Now it seems like she's just going to do serious roles. But see, is that saying that we only take good looking people seriously and we don't take other people who look different and stand out or don't fit the visual of what somebody should be in Hollywood? Frida BME says, I was really interested in the Watts case because my daughter was the same age as Bella at the time. Also, my ex-husband and I were married exactly 1 week after Chris and Shanann. See, so absolutely, you felt, you had more emotions mixed into that. John Candy, yeah, Uncle Buck was a really good movie. The Great Outdoors was a really good movie. Lynn thinks she looked better, bigger. I do too, Lynn. I think a lot of people do, because And I'm not saying, obviously for health reasons, if people want to do that or if it makes them happy, of course. But when people feel like they have to do that, and I'm the first one to say, when people piss me off and fucking cut me down and stuff, I go straight for their looks. You guys have seen me do it. It's not okay for me to do that. But in moments of like actually just feeling like a fucking what Hollywood is normal, that's fucked up to do that kind of shit. Now, if you're a bitch, yeah, I'm gonna fucking go after your looks. Because I have an advantage over you. I'm hot. I'm just kidding. Kind of. Oh my God, here we go. Carolyn, knock your shit off. You're lying about me yet again. It says if you're not going to have a confidential conversation the way I do, then don't judge me. And if you bother my family, I will report you. Carolyn, I'm going to say this very bluntly. You are a fucking mess. Okay? I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. I've seen you do this to multiple people, and I'm sorry. I'm just going to have to block you. That's all I'm going to say. Please. I don't want to be mean to you. Just fuck off. Hold on. Let me take a drink of my Thrive. Stupid. Stop being dumb. See, and this is where just stupid shit, you guys. If I have a fucking problem with you, I'm going to fucking tell you that I don't fucking like you. Carolyn, you've been a kind person. I have no reason not to like you. Stop being fucking paranoid and weird. It's fucking creepy. And thank you for mailing me this fucking green fucking hoodie, because I don't have a favorite color, but I'm fucking rocking the shit out of this if you don't want to fucking have it. Eat a dick. Sorry. Jesus. And Carolyn, Carolyn, I know you're probably still listening, but you're blocked. If people are feeding you information and saying, Robbie's after your family or whatever, they're taking advantage of your mental state of being, Carolyn. Okay? I do not have a problem with you, and I still don't, and I'm not going to go down to that level. I'm not going to fucking go there. You can continue to stream my videos on your channel or whatever you want to do, but you're fucking, I don't even know. I can't argue with something that's not happening. It's like I'm defending myself to you for no fucking reason. If I did something to you, I would fucking just say it out loud and say, fuck you, and be a dick to you. Okay? But you're making up shit in your head, or somebody's feeding you weird shit that's not happening, and you're like freaking out, and you're very paranoid over on your channel, and you're going into my friends' chats, and you're going on my friends' panels and stuff, trying to talk about weird shit. You wanted to have a private conversation with me, so you emailed me a StreamYard link to your channel. I said, I'm not having a conversation with you. There's nothing fucking going on to talk about. You want to talk about it? We can go back and forth in email. I'm not going on your channel to talk about anything that I don't fucking know anything about. And then you went on your channel and you said, Robbie, ever since I gave him my StreamYard link, my system's been hacked and somebody's messing with my system and we're going to be reporting it. Fuck off. Thrive is nutritional. Sorry about that. Thrive is a nutritional pill, shake, and a DFT patch that you put on that makes you feel absolutely fucking awesome. Yeah, it's just, and I can't. Okay. Nikki's dealing with the same psychopath that called the cops on my family to get at me. It's awful. Wait, the same person? Or a different person, just the same person nonstop? It's dumb. I'm not going to continue to fucking defend myself over stupid shit. It's just, I'm tired. Okay. Now let's move on. I'm going to buy a Robbie hoodie and wear it a lot of times in my video. It's hot. Ooh, yeah. And then mail it to me with your scent on it. And by the way, I washed this before I wore it. Jesus. The same person? Nikki, you're saying the same Carolyn person called the police on you? Because that bitch has my fucking address. Okay? Fucking weirdo. Oh, and then, sorry, I'm going off on this fucking shit because Carolyn, you know what you're doing. You have a video on your channel right now. I think it was yesterday that you went on and you didn't say, This Save Robbie person, you said this Robbie Brown, which everybody knows my fucking name is Robert Brown, but you are like trying to attempt to dox me now. What's next? Are you going to put my address on your fucking channel? What the fuck? Hey, Natasha's greedy. Hey, Julia. It's weird. So somebody must be fucking with her mind, because I don't see her just doing that on her. She's been stalking you for years. Not your person. Oh, okay, Nikki. Okay, that I'm sorry they did that, but that makes me feel a little bit better because she has my fucking address, and I'm not opening anything else she sends to me. By the way, it's forwarding to my new address. You have my old address. Merb is the word. What's going on with old Merb over there, anyhow? What have they been yapping about over there? Creepers running rampant. I'm telling you, listen, you could sit back and you could do absolutely nothing. Okay? You could enjoy your life outside of YouTube for 1 day, 2 days, a whole week, a whole fucking month, and you will literally have people making up shit about you that you feel like you have to defend yourself. I'm not defending myself any further with that. Okay? I don't fucking care what you're freaking out about any further. And thanks for the fucking hoodie. Okay. Who in their right mind would go to Robbie's house? Him and Michael would. Plus, we're pubs. Finley. There's more than a few Carolyns on YouTube, just saying. Yeah, it's the Carolyn that has the K-Rocks one. And she had, I'm not going to say names, but she has been hanging out with people that I'm pretty sure are feeding her stupid information just to troll me or other people. There'd be no other reason for her to do that. That's just fucking weird. Yeah, if you buy another hoodie, send it to Peach, okay? Thank you, Julia. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Oh, that's what I was doing before I went on a little rant. Take this opportunity to apologize about that, okay? Sorry about that. Okay. Hold on a minute. Look at this. Hold on. We have got, I'm sharing the screen. Share screen. Okay. Okay. Now, look at this. So going through Lokamai's feed, this is her community post. Here's a missing person, Jasmine Perez. Look, and she even gives updates. She discovered she had some mistakes in earlier posters, as well as wanted to add some. Oh, and look at that. It's not a little blonde girl, guys. So this is Jasmine Perez that nobody's fucking talking about. Missing since May 31st of this year. I've never heard her fucking name before. Have you? Anybody? Except for on Lokamai's channel? I don't fucking think so. So she was last seen the week of May 31st of this year, 2022, from Katy, Texas, from Houston. She's 15 years old, height 5'3", weight 125, hair is brown, may be colored, and her eyes are brown. Jasmine may be in the company of another female and an adult male. When last seen, her hair was dyed black and blue. Jasmine has at least 2 nose piercings and a tongue ring. She also has 2 tattoos on her upper arm and thigh, hip and thigh. Call the Harris County Sheriff's Office at 713-274-9360, case number 2208-05799. Together we can be their voice, okay? Together everybody can be her voice. But instead, everybody's talking about a case that is already out there, that people have their eyes on it, and they're keeping an eye out for Kylie, and they should not stop doing that. But why have people not fucking searched for this person? Huh? Why are we not seeing this girl's face plastered all over the news? Plastered all over your fucking true crime channels? Why? Who's abusing their rent? Beat the hell out of you with it. Just kidding. You're used to it. Okay, let's go down. Okay, there's Lokamai as a child. Fucking adorable. Okay. Look at this. Lokamai 8 days ago. I hate to have to share this information, but I found out a body found in a 24-acre wooded area in Trinity was identified as Taylor Haynes. She had been sending messages to Taylor's family and found out through them, and her heart literally dropped. Her heart hurts for the family. When they're following cases, they hope to have a happy ending, but it does not always happen. So this was a missing person since June 24th of 2022 that has been found deceased. Now, could possibly, if her name was plastered all over everyone's fucking channel during this time, could she have possibly been saved? We don't fucking know. Could have shared the information out though, right? So thank you, Lokamai, for sharing out cases like this, okay, and actually caring about other people besides the popular ones, okay? It's just like when in high school, people always don't want to hang out and be in with the cool kids, with the cool popular ones, and everybody else, they're like, who cares? It's the same shit in true crime. That's why it's disgusting, okay? Now, I'm going to put Localized's channel in the chat. Localized's channel is almost at 1,000 subscribers, folks. Look at that. 958 subscribers. Can we get her to 1,000 by the end of this live stream? I got about 10 more minutes left. I think we should, because Lokamai deserves that, because she actually fucking does shit worth a while, you filthy fucks. Excuse my language. Sorry about that. I think the caffeine might be kicking in now, okay? Tends to happen when I chug it quicker. Okay. So many, there, you said it. Julia, so many missing Hispanic women missing in the same area. And yeah, and nothing. So yeah, and I don't want to make this a race thing. I don't want to do that, because I don't like to point out people's colors, gender, sizes, whatever it is when it comes to stuff like this, or just in general, or as far as being their friends or anything like that. But it's pretty fucked up if you look at the statistics of who's popular in the news and who's not. Not only in the news, but you have these fucking true crime channels that are trying to make their channel grow bigger. And of course, you know, everybody wants to fucking be Gail Weathers. She's fucking awesome. Who wouldn't want to be Gail Weathers? She's a cutthroat fucking news reporter who solves every fucking case almost in the Scream movies, okay? We're not all going to be fucking Gail Weathers. And if you're going to be Gail Weathers, well, actually, Gail Weathers is somebody who, I mean, let's face it, her character chases clout. She cares about the case that she's covering with Sydney, but she's a clout chaser, okay? Much like you fucking Gail Weathers out there as well. That me? I love Lokamai too. It's the same with animals, sadly. Yeah, don't get me started on animals. Hey, Amber's alerts! Everybody, again, make sure you sign Amber's Kudo board. Let me put the link for that one more time in the chat, because I'll be sending that to you, Amber, by like the end of the day. And I was telling everyone, I was like, it's so hard doing a Kudo board without doing it publicly. And people finding out, because you have to tell everyone, and you can't do that without them seeing you. So sign Amber's birthday Kudo board. Okay. There's her Kudo board, folks. If you guys want to sign that, let's see what we have Lokamai at. Let's refresh the screen, shall we? Lokamai's at 961. Only 2 of you fucking assholes subscribed. The hell is wrong with you? Just kidding. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, this is off topic, but what happened to Bartwan? He hasn't been. That's a good question. There's a lot of people that I think about from time to time. I'm like, well, what the hell happened to them? And that's the other part about like what Carolyn with a K was saying, like, you cannot, and actually, Crystal, I was listening to one of your streams and you had some fucking bitch on there, and I almost went in there. I was like, who fucking cares what this bitch says? I don't know. You had some chick on your panel and she was like, is Robbie really your friend? Does he really truly care? He doesn't respond all the time. Whoever that bitch was on your panel, Cristola, I have a fucking full-time career and I have a fucking life outside of YouTube. So just because I don't respond right away, I can't always fucking have my phone on me. So whoever that bitch was, she can fuck off. Okay? I love Christola and I love my friends, but not all of us are going to give our friends attention 24 fucking 7, just like you guys have families and all that shit, and you can't pay attention to me 24/7. You know how many people message me and say, hey, sorry, I haven't been in your chats in a while. This has been going on or that's been going on. It's like, why are you fucking apologizing? You do not have to apologize for having a fucking life. Do not do that. Now, if you go into somebody else's chat and you're contributing to talking shit about me, then yeah, apologize. Okay? Who was that bitch, by the way? Christola. I like to drag that bitch. Just kidding. She's not worth it. So many Ambers. Hey, Amber Love Reigns. You're a sub for Locomai already? Yeah, life happens. I mean, you don't have to explain that. And even with, like, if I give somebody a wrench on my channel, it's because I fucking like you. You don't have to do anything with it. Some people can't time you out if you have a wrench. You don't have to fucking put work into that. And people will be like, sorry you were live and I couldn't be there to moderate. I don't give a fuck. I mean, yeah, I get to yapping a lot of the times and maybe I'll miss stuff, but it's my fucking channel. I can block people myself. There's so many people that have channels that they act like their moderators are their fucking soldiers in their army. And they're like, mods, can you drop this? Mods, do this. Dude, how hard is it to fucking take a link, look at, here's Locomai's channel, and copy and paste it? You can fucking drop your own damn links, okay? And there's Locomai's channel. You guys should definitely check her out and give her some love. I messaged Robbie and got no response still, but I love Robbie anyways. Here she goes, where? See, where did you message me at? There's a lot of on Instagram, by the way. I didn't know I had an inbox on Instagram for the longest time. But I don't really use Instagram inboxes or Twitter. Usually Messenger is the quickest, or emails. And Locomai helps me with my emails. Yeah, it's like, mods, drop the link for this. Mods, block them. Dude, if there's somebody in the chat, I could block them from fucking StreamYard. I did that with Carolyn, 10 minutes ago? It's not hard to do. When you're sitting here, especially if you're sitting in a recliner or you're sitting in a fucking chair being lazy as hell, you have fingers. What else are you doing that you can't drop your own links? What else are you doing that you can't block people in chat if you see something messed up? Stop being lazy, assholes, and stop treating your moderators, who should be your friends, like they are your puppets or your slaves or whatever, because they're not. Hey, Siren. Yes, happy birthday, Amber. Missing in life, stopped apologizing, because if you don't know, I have a life, job, and kids outside of YouTube. Exactly. Enough. I mean, and you don't even have to explain that. Now, if there's somebody that doesn't come into my chat for a long time, and then I see them going into chats that are dragging me nonstop, that's when I'll be like, okay, fuck you. That's when I'll be pissed off. Other than that, I don't give a shit. Okay? And just because I don't message people nonstop all fucking day long, you know how many wonderful people you come across on YouTube? And how many people you start wonderful conversations outside of YouTube with? Even if you made messaging these people a full-time career, you wouldn't be able to do it by yourself. It's hard to keep up with many conversations that are started outside of this platform. Hey, Lycan, Coca-Cola. Soldiers is a good word for how creators treat their moderators. Yeah, and when they're like, mods. Can't even say the word moderator fully, you know? At least fucking say the full word. Shit. If you're going to address them. Mods, drop my link. Mods, do this. What the hell? Like, you are not my bitch. I mean, Siren's my bitch. But other than that, you guys are not my bitch. Okay? You deserve time off, Siren, for good behavior? Oh, okay. Here she goes. Yeah, I remember. I think I responded a couple times, didn't I? Yeah, mods. Fucking, it's disrespectful. So many people, they act like their shit don't stink on here. And then, you know, when something happens to them, they lose their power. Like if you lose your channel or something, if you're putting all your power into your channel and all your self-worth into your, I couldn't imagine if I put my self-worth in this channel even, but definitely if I put my self-worth into my music channel, I would feel like shit about myself all the time because nobody gives a fuck about my music. But I like it. I like doing it. It's fun. But if I based my self-worth about how you made me feel on a daily basis on my platform, I'd probably want to fucking run and hide under a rock because a lot of you people are fucking assholes. And that's the damn truth. You give everyone wrenches that goes to your channel. Hey, Red Door Woman. Thank you, Nikki. But see, if I based my self-worth on everybody else's opinion, then I would hate myself. I love myself. So you can eat one. Feel me? People really do get pretty distorted on here. They really do. And it's almost like, and I've also seen behaviors change. Okay. I have a new background. Lycan? I think I just turned off the light. Lycan, and when I turn on that light, the brightness actually goes away. Watch. See? It's the same thing. It's just, see, the brightness goes away when that, it's weird. You're already subbed to that bitch. But I have seen people's attitudes change. And I do understand when your channel grows or you get to know more people on here, or, you know, maybe you get more subscribers, then you get more messages, you get more emails and stuff like that. And you just get busy. But when your attitude changes and you act like you're better than somebody else, that's when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm unsubscribing to that bitch. You are better than nobody, bitch. Hey, Tiff, because they're like building their self-worth, and a lot of people take it extremely seriously, which, hell, if you take your channel seriously, and it's like whatever, and you're passionate about what you're talking about, that's one thing. But when you see those numbers grow, here's an example. Okay. There are channels now, because my channel, you know, it'll grow and then it'll stop growing. It'll grow, it'll stop growing. But I would say about a year or two ago, there were creators that have like 20,000 subscribers now, maybe more, and their channels are popping, right? And, you know, I was covering a lot of the same things they were talking about, or they would beg to come on my panel. They would beg to have me on their channel because my channel was simply just bigger than theirs, right? So anybody bigger, they kiss your ass. They are like, oh my God, you're the best person in the world. You're so sweet. You're so nice. Oh my God, come on our channel, come up on our panel, and blah, blah, blah. And they use the fuck out of you. And then once they hit a certain amount, you don't even fucking exist. You'll go into show support in their chats. They won't even see you fucking existed. And I'm not saying that it's because of me that their channels are huge. But what I'm saying is they stomp their way to the top, and they stomp over. Exactly, Angie. 4K subs and people are acting like YouTube celebrities. Hey, Andrea, Mom. And it's like shitty because if you come on here to interact with people and just have a good time, or you make friends and stuff, that's what it is. And a lot of these people, I mean, they have a different agenda, and it's a shame because a lot of them disguise themselves to be really cool, nice people. And then you see what their actual motive was. Their motive was to just use anybody they can to get what they wanted. Most of the time it'll happen. They'll get to 1,000 subscribers and then they'll fucking stop talking to you because their channel's monetized. Or they're just taking off and they're more popular now. And it's like, dude, you're basing your happiness on popularity. You do realize that one day, maybe YouTube won't exist. Maybe one day the internet won't exist. We don't know. Maybe one day YouTube will decide to shut down, or one day people will just stop fucking watching you. What are you going to do when that happens? Deputy Doofy. What the fuck are you going to do? Because your happiness is based every single day of signing on to the internet and getting your self-worth from other people. and you're basing your self-worth on like what these fucking other people like are feeding you every day. We love you, you're great, or hit the likes or do that. Are you fucking kidding me? Hit the fucking non-like. Who gives a shit? There's a lot of fucking people that don't like me and they let me know in my comments. And you know what I say? Fuck off. Okay. Andrea Mom has zero intentions of ever starting a channel. She says, I saw things and it's so hard to not say anything when you see wrong things out here. And do you want to voice? Well, and I think it's important to speak your opinion, but there's a lot of people that they align their opinions with the popular thing to do or the popular thing to say. Like, for example, there's a lot of people that believe the first confession, and I know, and I'm not going to say names. Privately, they tell me this, and yet I'll see them go on YouTube and like hashtag shine like Shanann. And I'm talking about the Watts case, by the way. They'll sub to liken folks. They will say, oh, yeah, it's Shanann or those beautiful kids and the mom. And behind the scenes, they're fucking talking shit about Shanann. What the fuck? Now, listen, I try to be respectful, but I don't really like what I saw of Shanann. I didn't like. I don't. And I do lean towards believing the first confession, period. And I try to say it as respectful as I can on here, but you could bet your ass when I'm having conversations about it behind the scenes, I'm a little bit more blunt about it. But at least I'm not fucking lying to you about my opinion. There's so many people. Oh, we love even Kylie, or we love Summer Wells. Bitch, you didn't know them. You don't fucking know them. You don't love them. You never fucking knew them. If you're passionate about helping find these people or solve something, but you don't fucking love them. You love the clout. That's what you fucking love. Bitch. All right, hold on. Locomai's still at 963, folks. Come on. Go show her channel some love. We're trying to get her to 1,000, folks, okay? Locomai. I'm putting Locomai's channel in the chat one more time. Locomai. Okay. I love how much you're fucking swearing today. It's how everyone talks here up in Alaska. I am cussing a lot. You know, hey, Backroad Freedom, you know I cuss a lot more once the caffeine kicks in. Especially if I go on a rant, I can't control myself. But I've been cussing like this since I was like 5 years old, you guys. You have to realize. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I've been cussing for a very, very long time. Okay? It's a part of my vocabulary. And I do apologize about that. Lycan's mods are an extension of him. Therefore, his prodigy? You feel at home, Tony? Good. Wednesday said I should clip morbid remarks from creators in this community. It's a never-ending supply. That's very true. A matter of fact, there's an actual I put somebody put a compilation together of me and then they took it down. So I like recreated it and twisted it around and added more clips to it. And it's like all my crazy things that I say, and it's fun as fuck. It's fun. Just type in Save Robbie compilation. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you. Locomai cares. Hashtag Locomai cares. Okay. I know I blow up Lycan's Messenger all the fucking time. That's another thing too, is, you know, when you have group chats or like mod chats or whatever, when I go into those things, I'll scroll up maybe 5 messages and then stop. Okay. And then people will go in there and be like, oh my God, did you see what I said? Did you see what I said? Or how come you didn't respond to it? Probably because I didn't fucking scroll. Okay. Lycan says, I got a life clipping videos, Robbie. You should try living a little. Ooh, yeah. Lycan tells me he loves me with punches. Cristola says on weekdays, I usually don't even go on the internet, listen to true crime or podcasts while even cleaning. I listen to a lot of like hardcore gangsta hip hop. Feel me? Real hot girl shit is what I listen to. I get a thrill off of music. Peach is a twat in mod chat. See, but that's the thing is we're there to talk to each other and have fun. And it's fun just to talk. okay? I don't go in there and say, mods, keep it down and hear everyone bow down. You guys boss me around for the most part, okay? It's almost like Lycan runs the show up in that bitch. Feel me? Lycan says, I don't know how the stream jumped back 10 minutes for me now. I don't know what's going on. We were talking shit about you for about 10 minutes. Maybe if you could just go back a little bit. Lycan abuses all of us into submission until we love him. That's usually how it happens. Brainwashing. He's really good at it. Okay. Mind control. Exactly. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. Okay. Make sure you go over, give Locomai's channel some love. Because again, she cares about cases. She gives a shit. And she is 33 people away from 1,000. And then once she hits it, she'll stop talking to me. Okay. It's like graduating. Become my friend, hit 1,000 subscribers. Just kidding. Locomai would never do that. Plus, she has the password to 2 of my channels. Anyways, so that'd be kind of scary. But she's a very kind human being. Okay? Lycan says he enjoyed fun. Well, the rest of it sucked. It was only 5 minutes of good conversation, Lycan. The rest blew. Hope you have a good day too, Linda. Let me stop sharing the screen. Okay. Tom McDonald. You know, I tried getting hooked on him. He does have good music, but I really into Doja Cat's my favorite. Megan Thee Stallion has a new album that's pretty good. Even though I don't like her as a person, she just, I don't know, comes off as a bitch, or she sings about her vagina a lot. Like a lot. But I guess a lot of rappers do these days. I like Iggy. I like City Girls. Ooh, one of my big songs right now is I throw that ass back and see if you gonna catch it. It's called South Girls from the South. Lotto is the rapper. Good shit. Check it out. Okay. Hope you have a good weekend too, Desiree. You cracked me up in Granny's the other day, Daria. Yeah, Daria is quite the fun troll. I snapped at them one time. I think it's on their channel. You know, you just never know how to react, but they're a fun troll. There's a bunch of fun trolls. I used to have these trolls that used to come in. I forget. It was like elephant penis or something like that, or 2 different elephants, and they were talking to each other. I think it was elephant shit. And I don't know if it's 2 different people or the same person, but they would just come in with the weirdest names and they would talk to each other. It was weird. Have a blessed weekend too, Natasha's greedy. Oh, you like Stevie Nicks? People do that. They were never your friend in the first place. Yeah, did elephant penis? Yeah, who was it? Who was that bitch on your panel the other day, Christola? I don't like that bitch. I don't like that bitch. I'm going to have to go back to work and stop eating popcorn. I'll catch you all later. Siren, you were legit eating popcorn while you watched me? Wow. One of my mods blocked her once. I had to... Oh, Daria. Yeah, because you never know. I mean, there's some really cool trolls around that are really creative and actually have a really cool sense of humor. And then there's ones that just have, like, their purpose is just to cause chaos because they have chaos in their life. And so they feel like if they put that on others, they can project it and then they won't have chaos any further, which is far from the truth. Okay. Makes their lives even shittier and proves what a shitty person they are. Okay. Now, I got to go. Love you guys. Hope you have a beautiful day. And I will talk to you later. Bye.
No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances.